In this video I'm going to give you 10 tips to rank up quickly in Rocket League. These tips are valuable for every rank, so make sure you watch till the end of the video. The support you are getting is insane, so if you enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, if you have a good idea for a video I can make, please leave it down below in the comments, so maybe I can make a video you guys recommend. Let's get to the first tip. Starting off with tip number 1, and this is the most obvious tip, but this is what will make you learn the game. Just play. And by this I don't mean going into training packs or workshops, I mean play actual games and try to understand the game. Make sure to not focus on your rank while playing, try to focus on rotations, mechanics and just improving at the game. Your rank will go up anyway if you improve. I would recommend focusing on ground mechanics first and moving into the air later. It can also be very helpful to look back at your own replays and analyze what you are doing wrong. My second tip is go into FREEPLAY. FREEPLAY is your best friend for learning both basic mechanics and advanced mechanics. If you have just started playing Rocket League, I can advise you to just hit the ball as hard as possible every time. If you have a little bit more experience, you can set yourself up for air dribbles, flip resets and much more other mechanics. For this, Rocket League has some really helpful in-game bindings to get the ball on top of your car or in front of your car, or even to move the ball towards you. FREEPLAY is also a really good way to practice your car control. And that brings us to our third tip. Arrow left, arrow right and how they work. Once you start improving, you need to go to your settings, go to your controls and you need to bind arrow. For me, I have arrow on R1. Then for my arrow right, I have it on another one, I have it on L1. If you are a new player, don't start instantly using arrow left or right. This will confuse you in so many ways. Start with using regular arrow to just make little adjustments with your car. In most cases, let's say a shot is coming on net and you need to adjust your car, so you tilt your car and you shoot it. Now for instance in the air as well, you can make adjustments to your car to where you want to go and you're not like in this stiff motion like this where you can really control your car. You can practice this in FREEPLAY by just going from wall to wall and hold arrows first. After, you can make these random movements in the air and just try to challenge yourself. Next is the arrow left or right. I suggest only bind one. You don't really need both. Most people have one on because it just has this constant motion of kinda like a torpedo, and this makes it easier for a lot of players to control the ball in the air. For tip number 4, I have kickoffs. Kickoffs are a really important part of the game. If you have a good kickoff, you can score so many free goals, especially in 1v1. Never do a kickoff where at the end of your flip you land into the ball. This will most often lose you the kickoff and it's also really hard to recover from that kind of kickoff. The strongest kickoff at the moment is of course where you do a speed flip and then flick into the ball. If you want to learn how to speed flip, make sure to watch my short tutorial. It's a really easy tutorial how to do a speed flip. You can also use fake kickoffs to catch the enemy off guard. But be careful, in high ranks they really know how to counter this. As you can see in this clip, I faked kickoff, I got position and I get a goal out of it. In tip number 5, let's talk about boost. Boost management is really important to rotate around the field. As you all know, there are 6 full boosts in the game, 2 on each side of the map and 2 in the middle. And also there are a lot of boost pads spread around the map. One single boost pad gives you 12 boost. One really important thing to know is, when you have trails behind your car, you are in supersonic speed. This is the maximum speed you can get in Rocket League. As long as you don't take too big turns and keep your momentum, you will always stay in supersonic speed. And it's not necessary to use boosting. So don't go for full boost, after full boost, and another full boost. Also, you don't always need 100 boost to make a play. Let's say you just got a shot on goal. You have no boost, so you rotate back. But you see the full boost is taken in the middle of the field. So you can easily take 3 or 4 boost pads that will give you around 40 boost. And that is more than enough to make a small play or get a shot on goal, if you have the opportunity. Tip number 6 I wish I knew is play 1v1s. Guys, I know like every single tips and tricks video mentioned this tip, but it helps a lot. And it's the most beneficial way to improve. Not only because it helps you to get to the top very quick, but it teaches you the game at a rapid pace that others cannot learn the game at by playing 2s or 3s alone. I'm not saying to only play 1v1, but make sure the majority of your games is 1v1 if you really want to improve in the game. Let me talk about some benefits of playing 1v1. If you are a beginner, you get to work on your flicks, you get to work on your ball control, and you get a lot more time on the ball and space to work with on the field. This means you get more opportunities to make plays. Also, there are only 2 players on the field, so you are the only one who is defending and learn how to adjust to these plays. Next to that, there are so many ways to show your creativity as well, on the ground as in the air. At the end of the day, the best way to improve is losing. You actually do learn the most when you are losing over and over again, because you are learning about what other players are doing that you are not doing. In tip number 7, I want to talk about improving your mechanics. Every single day you go online, you should go into FREEPLAY and try to challenge yourself. Don't keep doing the things you are already good at, but try to learn the new things. I mean, if you are good at air dribbles but your flicks are weak, make sure to work on your flicks and improve them. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck at what you are already good at and not improve at any other point of the game. Nowadays, when you are in GC or even Champ, you already see people doing triple flip resets. The issue with these people is they don't know when to use their mechanics. Make sure to know when you have to go for it and when not to go for it. But seriously, every time you get on, work on your mechanics and try to be the best. Tip number 8, I wish I knew sooner: stop always solo queuing. You are gonna tilt yourself, and most often your teammates are going to tilt you. From my experience, I've had a lot of teammates who randomly just leave the game, chase the ball the entire game, or even take the ball away from me. Find yourself a good teammate that is around the same rank as you are, so you can play 2v2 together. Or maybe even 3v3 if you can find another teammate. Play with a friend, it's gonna be easier, you're gonna have way more fun time playing and improving, and your overall experience is just gonna be a lot better. Also guys, something I think is really important is warming up. Every time I go live, you can see me go into FREEPLAY for 5 to 10 minutes just to warm up. This will activate your muscle memory and make you go into games with much more confidence. I can also advise you to play 1 or 2 casual games if you have enough time before you go into ranked. If you go into FREEPLAY, just hit the ball as much as possible, try some mechanics and make yourself ready to go into the ranked game. And last but not least, tip number 10 I wish I knew sooner is watch people who are better than you. Of course, if you are watching this video right now, you are on the right way, because that means that you really want to improve. But don't only watch tips and tricks videos. Watch some pro gameplays or high ranked YouTubers that upload full gameplay videos. Someone I can recommend is Squishy Muffins. We all know Squishy and how good he is. He uploads 2 videos a week with full gameplay content and explains like almost everything he does in the game. In that way it makes you understand the game as well. Watch how they rotate when they go for the ball and what decision they make. It really doesn't help to watch montages or for fun content if you want to improve. If you are a trees player, I would recommend to watch actual pro tournaments. It is really helpful to see how these pros play on the ball and with each other. And their rotations are almost perfect every time. A few months ago, FIFA E introduced a national team competition where of course Saudi Arabia won the tournament. There has been some high quality games there, so make sure to check out those games. So guys, if you think this video was really helpful, let me know in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I have put a lot of work in this video, like editing and finding good information, so also let me know what you think about the quality of the video. Also, I have made my own Discord server. The link will be in the description, so make sure to go and check that out and join my server. I will announce videos and streams there. If you have any other ideas for content I can make, go write it down in the comments. I read all and try to respond as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed and I see you in the next video.